I never anybody, but I got something to do with it.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. We are going. 319. Right.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Gets through and now an opening. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And he connects with Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Demario Davis. coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Flushed out right. Fighting to stay upright. And he's going to go down again. Ray Lewis in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Zoom.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
319. Hey, where y'all going? Jump out. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Gun. Zoom.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Zoom. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's a sight we should see a lot today. Tony Gonzalez, first in receptions by a tight end with 1,325 and trails only
Jerry Rice.
Yes, for most receptions all time. Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Hey, check 26. 319. Hey, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Box it.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Drops it off for Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's fine. Yeah. Four down. Check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Joey Bosa. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Yeah, Liz. Jumbo! Gun. Hurry up. Hey, check 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
That's fine. Yeah. Jumbo!
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's fine, yeah. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Reset. Hey, easy. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. But let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Ertz has it left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Demario Davis getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they stopped right around the 13.